Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream. I'm going to do your August the 3rd spiritual principle a day in a meditation. Join me while I go to that screen. Hope you're doing well this morning. August the 3rd, unity in our shared purpose. Our ability to survive as a fellowship and to reach others depends on unity. That comes from it. It works. Tradition 1, applying spiritual principles. We bring all our old beliefs with us when we come to NA. Being intolerant and even hostile to people from different backgrounds may have been part of our identity when we were using. Some of us held prejudices based on race, ethnicity, or culture. Others held negative views about certain religious or non-religious beliefs or sexual and gender identities. Our judgments about age, disability, income, and even what neighborhoods people lived in influence how we felt about them. It takes time to realize that our old ways of thinking may not serve us in this new life. And it takes even more time to change our thinking and behavior. We often encounter opportunities for growth as we do service in NA. One member shared about bumping heads with a fellow home group member, how he was so rigid and seemed to be against anything I was for, the addict grumbled. Many of us have found ourselves similarly frustrated, especially in early recovery. It's almost a reflex to assume that our way is best and they, whoever they may be, must be wrong. Fortunately, our sponsors can talk us down from that tree. They help us see that we've taken it for granted that others should think, feel, and communicate as we do. As we get to know people from a variety of backgrounds, we start to see the value of our inclusivity. Life is more interesting when viewed from multiple perspectives. We adopt a mindset of goodwill, and unity shows us how to put we before me as we focus on our common welfare. United by the ties that bind us together, we let go of our prejudices and embrace diversity as an asset. I need NA to thrive. So today, I will choose to practice the principle of unity by letting go of my old ideals and accepting all my fellow members. That was a big read. Unity in our shared purpose. Our ability to survive as a fellowship and to reach others depends on our unity. So we're talking about tradition 1. And this is a spin-off, remember, off of the just for today, right? Our need to trust people, right? So it's talking about now the unity within the group, but within the fellowship of Narcotics Anonymous. We have a shared purpose. And that shared purpose, it is dependent on the I, right? It is dependent on the I to an extent. But the I is not dominant. The we is dominant. In order for there to be a we, I must come to the table, right? Two people can make a meeting. So the I has to come to the table. You have to come to the table. Another person comes to the table, and there you have a meeting, right? And so when we're talking about unity in our shared purpose, it's talking about allowing ourselves individually to be a part of something corporately and allowing ourselves to accept that it's not just about me. It's about all of us and carrying that message together. And the best way, if you have I can't even, just say you have a vehicle and two tires on the vehicle are not bolted properly, right? They're loose. The other two tires are doing very well, right? They're all a part of the vehicle because the vehicle is not going to move without wheels. However, if you have loosey-goosey wheels, at some point in time, there's going to be a mishap because everyone is going in the same direction, but you got these two people or two groups, right? Or two areas that are against everything else that all the rest of us are doing. I can think of so many examples. So many examples. All you have to do is go sit in an area. And if the GSR is a legitimate GSR, not just a GSR, I don't say legitimate, any GSR is legitimate, but one that brings back the questions, the concerns to the meeting and carries the vote, the answer of the group back to area, right? That type of GSR. Now, there will be some GSRs that, regardless to what their group thinks, they don't like what's going on and they're going to vote totally opposite, right? Or they're going to raise up topics that really cause division. Those wheels on the vehicle of NA will fall off and cause a mishap. I'm hoping that makes sense. It seems like a very weird example to me, but it's the best one I got for you at 7:43. It's the best one I got for you at 7:43 a.m. Right? The unity of our shared purpose is all of us, Narcotics Anonymous, and it's the vehicle. When we come in with the I game and it's about me and what I want, I just went through this at a meeting. So one member shared about bumping heads with a fellow home group member. He was so rigid and seemed to be against everything. The group that I go to usually at 7 in the morning, we read the same book, the same literature. I don't say the same book. We read the program's literature every day. We've been doing it for decades at this point. Now, all of a sudden, this one person has transferred over from their home group because no one can tolerate them anymore, right? And come over to where we're at. And at the end of the meeting, what he was trying to convey absolutely offended everyone in the meeting. Absolutely everyone. He doesn't like reading the literature. It depresses him, and he doesn't know if he can continue on with recovery as a result. Well, really? So you always have one in the bunch. However, it's not just about the one. It's not just about me. It's not just about you. It's we. And whether group conscious makes a decision, that's what we do because we believe in the power of the group conscience. That's just how it's always been. So even if I'm right, just say what I'm standing on is right. Just say I got all the science in the world, everything behind me. What I'm saying is absolutely right. I still submit it. I still submit it for others to chime in on it. And then when the vote is taken, whether I like it or not, I accept that. Right? So I want for you today to think about what are you bringing to the we? I'm working a program. and I'm gonna do such and such. I don't care what nobody say. I'm working my own program. Are you? Is that what's going on? You work in your own program, so you're not working the program of Narcotics Anonymous that talks about the we? It's all about you? That's what I'm talking about. Let's not just read through these meditations by rote. Let's not just go through them. If we're going to spend this kind of time together, let's apply it. Let's walk away and say, you know what, today I'm going to journal on this meditation. I'm going to. The ties that bind us together should be stronger than those that would tear us apart. I'm not going to allow my prejudices come in the way. I'm not going to only make certain meetings because there's a certain culture or a certain race or ethnicity at that meeting, and I can relate better to that meeting. And God forbid if I ever end on the other side of town in one of those meetings, I'm just going to have an attitude the whole time I'm there. Why go? Well, yeah, there's a reason to go. I take that back. To learn how to be unified, regardless to race, creed, religion, gender, right? When we read that, that's real. And that's all about what should not be going on in a meeting, in Narcotics Anonymous. Does it? Absolutely. But should it be? Should it be? Excuse me. No, it should not be. Today, I need NA to thrive. So today I will choose to practice the principle of unity by letting go of my ideals and accepting all my fellow members. That's a big pill to swallow. All? Let's try it. Double dog dare you go to a meeting you haven't made because of issues that you have with that group. Double dog dare you to go there with a positive energy, share on topics, share for however long that you have to share and no more, and contribute positively to the atmosphere of recovery. And let me know how it goes. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. Have a beautiful day on purpose. I intend to.